Adam,
just I don't want to hear it. Stay
dog.
away, because it don't make no damn sense. I understand Modern Warfare 3 is coming out on Tuesday, but that shit's not for me. So all you cowboys enjoy and have fun. I like to play a squad-based shooter where you actually work as a team and you win.
Squad-based shooter. Okay, now, dude. Okay. George gets really excited. I'm waiting for him to fucking catch a massive erection and tip my fucking dining room table.
Nah, I take my video games serious.
It's very obvious.
Fuck that. UFC 138. Who watched it? Everyone raise their hand in the room who watched it.
I fucking watched it, Mike. That's right. Our boys over at the pond watched it. Joker Josh, you were the man because you did not send us one text telling us the results of that shit. Tweet.
Did anyone see us not raise our hands? Because let's be honest, who really watched this shit?
But
nah, I'm playing. We watched.
Yeah, we saw a lightweight bout, really, where Etim defeated. I do not know how to pronounce your last name. Fast Eddie, man. He beat Fast Eddie. We're gonna cruise through the first few fights. The second fight was a light heavyweight bout between Diabate and Perosh, and Perosh got him. Well, I know my shit. It's Perosh and Diabate.
And that takes us to Thiago Alves.
Yeah.
Thiago Alves just made weight.
Yeah. Now, the big thing was Thiago Alves was struggling to make weight. He made it back down to welterweight, which he,
because they want to move him up the middle, but with them short-ass arms, what's he going to do?
I don't know. He's straight up alligator shorty.
Dude, they're lightweights who
That's
have
a
bigger
thick
reach than he does.
though.
Yeah, okay, how much does that help you out?
It helped him out a lot because
Versus who?
Huh?
Versus who?
Shorty, he fought tonight.
Who is he? That was the dude's first fight in the UFC. How'd he look? And how'd he look?
Now, this is the thing. Everybody was high on this guy. Do I need to do it? Do I need to pack him in the bowl? And
No. The dude was 33 and this is his first fight in the UFC, man. Come on.
Yeah, he had an unblemished record. Now you have a blemish on your record. That's it, taking nothing away from your MMA skills, but Thiago Alves was not having it tonight.
And let me tell the rest of y'all something. For all you Fedor fans who are high on Jeff Monson, y'all can eat a dick. Jeff Monson is not good. And what I mean by not good is, as Jeff Monson ever beat anyone in the top 5 in his weight class.
Did you say
outweight? No. Damn it, he's not a great fighter. He's a good fighter.
He's a good fighter, yeah.
But people are like, he's a great fighter. He'll be a hell of a challenge. Let me tell you right now, if he beats Fedor, stop.
There's not going to be a Legends of MMA fighter on Monson. Yep. Now,
anyway,
Alves defeated him via submission, rear naked choke in the first round. So that ended up quickly. I think a lot quicker than anybody anticipated. Now let's get to the
co-main event.
The co-main event. Now, for all you people who didn't get the opportunity to watch or saw it, you realize that now that now all non-title fights are going to be 5-round fights. Headliners are going to be 5-round fights, and this was the first time we saw that. But before we get to that fight, we're going to go through a bantamweight bout.
We're gonna see a bout.
A bantamweight bout between Brad Pickett and
I had Brad Pickett winning. I figured this was his chance to crack the top 5 at the bantamweights, to show everyone he was there, and that mug got choked out in round 1.
Fuck that shit, and choked him out in round 1.
Why would you mess with a Brazilian dude on the ground to begin with?
Not a smart idea. You know? And it turned out not to be a smart idea for Brad Pickett.
I mean, why did he even try a takedown? Why would he even? I mean, you smoked him with you crushed him with a hand.
Well, I mean, when the
kick.
fight initially started, it was a firefight. I mean, it started out, and then Pickett got, he staggered him. So he was doing pretty well. I mean, he staggered him, and then,
And then he got caught with the knee.
He got caught with the knee, and it was a wrap.
And then,
and sometimes that happens. I mean, they both came out to fight, so it was an entertaining fight and everything, but it just did not end up too good for Brad Pickett.
No.
Now, the main event was a fight that we thought was just going to be fucking crazy because Chris Leben, as of late,
gets hit and keeps coming forward, which very few fighters do. A lot of people get hit with the bombs that Leben gets hit with, and they start moonwalking, not Leben.
Right. No.
But tonight didn't work out well for Mr. Leben.
Because they gave Mark Munoz 5 rounds, and he said, I don't need that.
I need 2.
Mark Munoz don't give a shit, and he did 2. He got it done in 2. I said 2 rounds.
Yeah, it was a good electric fight. It was a good. It was. I mean, it's what a main event fight should be.
But Munoz did exactly what he had to do. He knows that if you're going to stand up and try to trade blows with
Leben, you better bring your lunchbox.
Get caught, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to take him down, do my classic ground and pound action, and I'm going to fucking make this a wrap. And that is what happened.
And let me tell you what, UFC 138 deserved a little more press and a little more ink than it did.
It really did.
It turned out to be a pretty decent card for a card that no one but you Brits knew about. So,
and if you guys didn't have the opportunity, the fight was actually stopped at the end of the second round because Leben just had a nasty cut. He couldn't see. He basically said I was choking on blood, and it's hard to go on and fight, so it was corner stoppage. Now, moving on to an event that's coming up next weekend. It's going to be the UFC on Fox. We do have a video out about that.
Yeah, But the one thing we don't have is we didn't touch on any of the other people that are fighting because, and unfortunately, unless you have the interweb, you're not going to be able to see it. Yeah. So it's going to be on Facebook and it's going to be on foxsports.com.
It's going to be on foxsports.com. Now, obviously, we had a video about a ways back talking about Cain Velasquez and Junior Dos Santos bout.
So we just want to touch on some of the other fighters that are going to be on this card. We're not going to go into the card in depth. We'll probably cover it next week. But you have Clay Guida versus Ben Henderson.
Now, that to me is going to be it can be as exciting. I mean, the fact that you have Junior Dos Santos and Cain Velasquez, two big name fighters who are fighting for the heavyweight title of the world, that's a lot what everybody's excited about. But I tell you, these two guys.
Which fight would you rather see?
I'd rather see Clay Guida and
same here,
and Ben Henderson, because it's going to be a dynamic fight. They're going to be full of energy. Both of those guys can go. Both of them have a full tank of gas.
And who you got winning?
I got Henderson, the Blasian. That's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Which round?
Huh?
Which round?
Karate kick upside your head in the third round.
You think he's going to stop Clay?
I think he's going to stop him in the third round.
I got a UD for Henderson.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Good luck stopping Clay. You're probably going to have to shoot that man to get him to stop.
Yes. Now, there's loads of fights on the undercard.
There's lots of named fighters, guys who've been around the block.
DeMarcus Johnson is fighting.
Cub Swanson
is fighting.
Mike Pierce, Aaron Rosa.
I don't think
Paul Bradley.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot more we can probably go. I think the big thing that everybody wanted to see on the Fox card was, I think they felt like it was an hour show, and I guess it'll be a lot of introduction. I don't know how Fox and the UFC are going to do this, but everybody felt like, why won't you show the Clay Guida Henderson fight? You know, that's just a good fight.
Yeah,
maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe
they're not. But, I think what you're going to do is you're going to see a lot of you're going to see clips from the original UFCs and how it's evolved over time and how the Fertittas and Dana got involved and have transcended the sport. And I have a feeling they're going to show some of the Stephan Bonner, Forrest Griffin. I have a feeling you're going to see highlights about that. So you're probably going to see stuff on Randy Couture and Chuck Liddell and the legends of MMA.
Right.
That's what I imagine. I imagine the UFC, the Fox is going to take this moment to try to suck in all of those casual, never seen it, and show all these people what they've been missing.
Right.
They want to show They want to show these NASCAR people and football people. Look, you're not watching the UFC. This is why you need to watch the UFC. You need to see who's going to be the next Chuck Liddell, who's going to be the next Randy Couture. Go for it. That's what I think. And if that's Fox's plan, I say go for it, because like we've said before, UFC gets to sit back a little bit now. They don't have to spend all their money on promoting and putting out flyers and doing all this crazy shit. So I'm looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I won't be here stateside to see it. Stateside, like I'm leaving. I guess Philadelphia is like another world, another country. But
we're going to make it work, though.
Yes.
We're going to make it work, because George will be visiting us. He will be visiting on a Skype. He will be on a monitor. You guys will be able to see his beautiful face.
And my big-ass mouth.
Jimmy will
not be here.
Will not be here,
nope.
But we will have another co-host who is pretty loud. He'll be off camera, but he's pretty loud.
Does he know MMA?
Huh?
Does he know MMA?
No, he'll probably just scream out obscenities, which makes him really good part of our fits in perfect with what we do usually. Anyway.